Oh my god, it's little. I imagined it being big.
What being big?
Your penis. The hop on pop.
What do you mean?
How
long it is?
big? I imagined it being like, like this tall.
No.
Why would it be that tall?
All Dr. Seuss books are this big, aren't they?
No, I imagine Cat in the Hat is like this tall.
Cat in the Hat's this big.
Maybe your hands are just so monstrous. Here, give it to me and I can see. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me because... Okay, yeah, this is what I expected. It's just that your hands are huge. I thought they were like tiny.
Wait, so we're all gonna read it together?
Yes.
In unison?
Pop on pop!
We're gonna discuss each page as we go through it.
Ed, bed, ref.
Okay, we need to look at the first page first.
Each page.
Oh, okay, we can read
tall, small,
like each little...
there.
Okay, first let's do the intro.
Upside down.
This is the Animorphs Book Club podcast. This is a special episode because we are reading Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss.
Hop on pop!
No, do not turn the page yet.
Wait, we gotta introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, who's first?
Everyone close your Hop on Pop. Okay, my name is Be Natural.
My name is Better.
Hi, I'm Cooker Bang.
I'm Mustard.
I'm Stir. Okay, Hop on Pop time.
Okay, so
Hop on
first of all,
pop!
before the book starts, there's this nice page with...
Oh my god.
Look at this.
Call, ball, wall, fall, tall, small.
No, you don't read it all. I
Day,
just
wait,
want
play,
to
stay,
appreciate these
simple.
drawings. There's little creatures like balancing on paper.
They're balancing
on-
they're balancing on pieces of paper.
How do you know they're not boxes?
This piece of paper is balancing between two other pieces of paper.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I thought this was really cool when I was a kid.
And this is a bit of a spoiler page. Shows you all the rhymes.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
This piece of paper is just balancing on its own on its corner.
I like the one of them.
Technically, every book is a remix of the dictionary, but if you read the dictionary, are you gonna get spoiled for every book ever?
So there's all these little yellow creatures who are holding each other
If you read
up.
the alphabet, you've read everything.
And they're all holding a bunch of words, a bunch of pieces of paper that have rhyming words on them, except one that says upside down, and it's upside down.
Except?
Yeah, because all these ones have rhyming words, and this one just has one.
Back,
When I was
black.
thinking of Dr. Seuss's fuzzy characters, there's a chance that kind of creeped me out, especially that like fluffy looking one.
Yeah, this one looks
What?
kind
That
of weird.
one just looks like a bear.
Yeah, it creeps me, but it's like lumpy.
Those are freaky. I like this little bird one on the left.
That's just its fur.
I like them.
Yeah,
I
but it looks
imagine them
lumpy.
being furry.
By the way, we can talk over each other now, if you just so you know. It's not gonna cut out.
Now that we're all in one
So that's
microphone.
cool. Okay.
I like how their feet are like very sharp and they're like stabbing.
Okay, so this is the title page. It says Hop on Pop, and there's a picture of two kids hopping on top of their pop. And
Well,
You can tell one of them's a girl because she has a bow on her hair.
Yeah.
no eyelashes or lipstick though.
Two kids hopping on someone who is presumably their pop.
And they have like, these dagger sharp feet, which is my favorite part of it.
They're very happy.
Yeah, they're so happy about it.
Hopping on pop is
just
fun.
like, what the heck?
If you have a pop who's hoppable, do it.
Don't hurt him.
Whoa! The first page of this isn't even Hop on Pop.
Well, no,
it's
yeah,
not.
it builds up to hop on pop.
All right, who wants to read this first page?
We're all
Pop.
reading it. at
Pop
the same
is
time.
up.
Okay,
Okay. So there's this puppy jumping insanely high. It's
And then there's
jumping
a
over
flicky.
the trees.
Pop is up.
I'm pretty sure it's jumping backwards and then arcing forwards.
Well, and also his direction is
Yeah, look,
important.
look,
It's
he-
going up.
From here, he jumped backwards, and then it's like
What a beautiful curve.
Now, if
With
you
all
have this
three
book, you can read
hills.
along with us.
yeah, up, pop, pop is up.
Cup, pop in cup.
So is that like a really big teacup or just a really tiny puppy?
It's wherever you want. It can be anything.
I see what's big because in the
ginormous
previous page,
teacup.
like it shows like some trees and birds for like
You know-
comparison.
How do you know it's the same pup?
It looks like
Look at it.
Yeah, it's the same
continuity.
color.
But also, in the previous panel, the pup jumped up, and so I wonder: is this cup up? Is this cup up in the sky? It is blue. There is a blue background.
So did
It's
he
a
jump
floating
into the cup?
alien.
Did the pup jump
cup.
up to the sky and discover the cup? And
In the-
now is in the pup.
Cup.
I mean, in the cup.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
a
the
blue
pup. I mean,
background,
the
so
cup.
they could be in the sky.
Fro-
No, I don't think we have to stop on every page. We can kind of read like each kind of
Well,
character
yeah, this
story.
is what we want to say though.
Yeah,
I like
is-
this pace. Let's keep going.
I have something important about the next page to say.
Pop, cup on pop.
Now this pup,
So, yes.
it looks like a different pup. It doesn't have a collar and his neck is thicker.
It's
Yeah.
fatter.
That's odd. Maybe the pup grew up and its collar didn't fit it anymore, and it just stayed with this cup its whole life.
That collar is really big on the pup, though.
This cup.
And then his neck
notice how much
consumed the collar, as you can see.
Oh yeah, maybe it's fat just like grew on the collar.
And its cup, and it carries its cup, which once carried it, much in the same way that we take care of our elderly parents who once nurtured us.
I think it's the same pup, but like 10. How long did our dogs live?
12 years.
It's like 10 years in the future.
Whoa,
Creepy.
old.
It's not really a pup anymore, then. Is it?
Oh man,
It's more
this
of a
page
dog.
is great. Mouse, house, mouse on house, house on mouse.
Oh, I
This
did.
mouse doesn't seem distressed to have a house on it.
So the first page we have a mouse on top of a house, and then we have the mouse. It looks like the same mouse carrying the same house on its back.
Well, he's done really fast too.
Also,
Like,
he seems to have made some distance because in this one it's in like some like grass, like some thick grass, but here seems like a pretty bare hill that he's on. In the next
Or-
one.
the mouse
Or-
is practically sprinting.
if you
with
look
his
at
house
it-
on him.
If you look at it kind of weirdly,
He looks happy, too.
if you notice how look at how it's all getting brushed away from the house, like the grass. Maybe the house also has some sort of like jet system.
There is that stream coming out of it.
Yeah.
Lines.
See?
I like these guys.
All tall. We are
My-
all tall.
My favorite.
I like these tall guys a lot.
Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday. is my
There's
favorite.
4 guys that look like in pajamas. 4 people.
With fuzzy faces.
They all have about the same length of legs,
They all have about the same length of hair too.
but they have very long bodies, different lengths
Well,
bodies.
it's mostly the shoulders that are long. Like,
Oh my gosh,
the shoulders
yeah.
start at the same
The
spot.
shoulders, yeah, you're right. They have like long like necks, but you don't tell because the pajamas like reach up to the same part of their face.
These
Well,
guys-
maybe it's just like the way the pajamas. Like maybe his arms start there.
I think I like them less. Like the more I look at them, I get kind of disturbed
They're kind of
at their
nightmarish.
anatomy.
These guys remind me of the guys from Walking in My Pocket.
I don't know what that is.
I have that book.
I love Walking.
Oh, we
in
didn't
My
have
should
that
do
one.
Rocket on. We should do that. When I was I have 7 siblings. I hope this isn't giving up too much information, but when I was little, we used to pretend like the older 4 were the tall ones, and then the younger 4 were the small ones.
Don't go for it. We didn't get to that yet. Good segue.
Oh my god.
Good
What's on the
segue.
next
All
page?
small. We are all small.
We all are small.
These people are much more evenly proportioned, I would say. Like these look like normal people.
Yeah, man. Dr. Seuss has some nightmarish drawings.
No, they're not nightmares. They're adorable. Look at them. Look at those happy
So
smiles.
cute.
Like
It's not too
these are
creepy.
not just the same things but shorter. These are like
It's a completely different
the
specimen.
tall ones are terrifying.
ones. Come on, they don't look that creepy.
The faces are fine, but the
Silence.
necks.
If
Sorry.
you woke up middle of the night, went out to the kitchen, you get a drink of water, saw one of these guys standing.
Anything would scare me in the middle of the night. Try and drink
That's
some
true,
water if
yeah.
I don't hear it coming up. I just see it standing in the corner. Dude, do you realize what goes in through my head? So my sister peeked her head through my door while I was scaring myself yesterday watching Ghost Adventures, right? And then from the rest of that night onward, I just imagined, what if it wasn't my sister's head peeking through the door like that, and it was like some like creepy demon girl head peeking her head through the door. That's what I thought about the rest of the night.
All ball. We all play ball.
I think both of these pages run together, so you can read the next.
Ball
page.
wall. Up on a wall.
Fascinating.
Now these first 3 guys are kind of juggling, and then
They're all playing with various red balls on top of a pretty thin white wall.
But it's
Seems
taller than
kind
the
of-
trees.
It seems kind of dangerous and not the sort of behavior that most parents would want their 3-year-old.
Well, why do you assume these are 3-year-olds?
But because this book is directed at 3-year-olds, it doesn't
So?
seem the kind of behavior.
Do you think
that
those tall
want-
guys on the past page?
I watched My Little Pony.
No. These aren't 3-year-olds, but you don't want to model this behavior for 3-year-olds. Playing ball
that's
up on
true.
a tall wall.
oh, you should. Oh, you should
see
just
the next
wait.
page.
Just wait.
Yeah.
I don't
So
watch
hang on,
My
let's
Little
talk about what
Pony
they're doing. So
anymore.
these two seem to be tossing the ball between each other.
Well, they're like juggling. These 3 are juggling.
Oh yeah, and he's all three of
This
them are
guy's
involved.
like kicking the ball up to the other guy to
Oh,
catch.
he's kicking it. Okay, it's kind of like in the middle of the page. and then he's throwing it to him.
They're playing baseball.
There's two people throwing balls at this guy with a bat. I guess he's
So you
supposed
just have to hit 2 balls with the bat, and then these guys are playing catch, and he's like,
Fine,
he's
pretty
gonna
well.
fall. He's gonna fall.
Yeah,
off
one of them
this
looks
wall.
like he's about to fall off for
He's
sure.
going to
so does
die.
a lot of them do actually. These all look like they're about to
Well, it's
fall
a very
off.
precarious
all
wall.
going to die.
Let's see.
Fall off the wall.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
that-
see, look, they're dead now.
it's okay. They learned their lesson. So
Yep.
now
No.
the
I
kids
like
won't
the guy in
copy
the
their
bottom
behavior.
They learned their lesson.
Man, this guy's gonna break his neck when he falls.
Yeah, he's
Which one?
dead.
Oh, this one.
A lot of them actually, like this one right there, like
They're dead.
what? Huh?
I guess these ones aren't dead.
Well, they can bend their necks like that, so maybe they'll just curl into a
They're
ball.
like they're really like bending
Well,
a lot
I mean,
when they're falling.
Did you know a human can do a scorpion thing like that, you know?
I can't. Can I?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if like you fell like that, you'd be okay, probably.
I don't understand what that means. Do you mean like I can squirt a scorpion tail out of my butt?
No.
Squirt.
Like, it's when like you kind of like it's kind of like a face plant, except your legs shoot all the way to the back of your towards your head.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so something I noticed, the buttons on the shirts seem to have disappeared since the last page. They're wearing like pajamas, kind of orange pajamas.
Well, the 4 guys on the right don't have buttons in the last page. Or are they all just facing away?
I think they're all just facing away.
You know-
No, this one's
the guy
not.
on the edge definitely isn't.
One thing I'd like to note is it's the first page. The previous page says we all play ball. It's a statement of fact, and now it's saying all fall off the wall as if it's a command. As if they have been commanded to fall off the wall and made to fall off the wall after their nice game of playing ball, which
Well,
they
this is the voice of
voluntarily-
destiny.
It's called
They're
gravity.
destined to fall off the wall with this sort of reckless behavior.
Yeah,
How do they get these pajamas on without buttons? Is the neck hole just really stretchy?
that's
no,
their
they just
skin.
they just slip into them.
That's their skin.
Because there's no like, I don't see any zippers or buttons or anything.
I like
Oh,
how
this
this
is
one guy's
reckless.
balancing a ball on his toe.
Oh yeah, and the other one's balancing. A lot of precarious balancing in this book.
Lots of potential. Lots of potential energy.
Like balancing that doesn't look like it should work.
Lots of potential energy. Okay,
This
can
is
we
a
move
good
on to the next page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day play, we play all day. Night fight, we fight all night.
This seems like a tiring, nice lifestyle.
Yeah, they're not gonna sleep. They're not gonna rest.
They don't need sleep.
That's
Okay,
a lumpy bed.
is there someone in? Okay, so the first one they're like outside playing racquetball or something, and in the second page they're sitting on a bed. One of them's on the post on the bed frame headboard, but the other footboard, and the other one's sitting on top of the bed, and they're hitting each other with the rackets. It looks like someone's in the bed based on how lumpy it is.
Yeah, or it's a really, really lumpy bed. Maybe
It might
this,
be pillows.
is this foreshadowing to Hop on Pop? Are they fighting on Pop?
Well, these are not the same characters that we've seen hopping on
they-
Pop.
They don't have spiky
Wait
feet.
a
They have
minute.
like floppy feet.
Okay, I see.
Maybe this is them when they're older.
The hoppers on poppers have fuzzy faces. These do
They
not.
look very angry in this
They look
second
happy.
page.
I noted they were looking happy both playing and fighting, so it's like maybe it's like they
Well,
The
Yeah, but
first
they got
one
more
looked more
evil.
wholesome. The second
They
one
were
looked
like
more evil.
smiling
This is like,
with angry
this is like
eyes.
gruesome. This is
no,
like
it's just
battles of
aggressive play
death.
fighting.
that's their game face.
Guys,
Battles of the death.
guys, they're playing Smash.
Game
they're playing
phase.
Smash
Smash
Brothers.
game phase.
What's going on with his foot on the first page?
doesn't-
Like,
He's just running.
They can't feel their legs.
it looks like it's like when he lands, he's gonna like break his ankle.
Well, have you seen this one?
Well, he's just standing on the bed. That's fine.
Okay,
Alright, next
I like the
page.
blue
Look at
shading.
Surfer's back. Oh, this next page is terrifying.
Oh my
Oh, it's
gosh,
great.
Jim.
Me. He is after me.
Jim is after him.
Jim always reminded me of that kid from the first Toy Story movie.
Sid?
Yeah, Sid.
Yeah.
I kind of see
He,
it.
he kind of looks like the baby from the first Toy Story.
Dude, have you
Maybe
ever thought
that
about how
too.
Sid is like totally like he's not gonna be okay after that.
Oh yeah,
So on this page we have a man. Again, he's wearing some kind of like onesie pajama like thing, but he has a blue bow tie.
Jim is not.
No, Jim's not. But Mr. He, me, or me.
Mr. He.
It's just me. Because he's after me. So me is this guy, I assume they get this guy wearing the gray pajamas and the bow tie. And he is this
Lion.
lion?
It's a lion.
It has like human ears and
His
hair.
mane
hairs.
is very short.
And
it
it's-
looks like human hair.
It's biting this man's toe.
Mm-hmm. With two teeth, two
I
fangs.
would just give him the foot. Or the toe?
I think he could just like rip out of the pajamas probably.
Yeah, he's like nibbling on the corner of his
I feel like he
pajamas.
could easily pull his foot away.
Yeah, like he could probably kick out his
This is very
teeth.
precarious.
There's a chance that it has his toe or it doesn't.
Also, it looks like he intentionally placed his foot in this creature's mouth. Like
It
this doesn't
does.
seem like an accident.
You're right.
Meanwhile, Jim,
Jim is just
Jim's this
going
little
to town on
punk
his tail.
kid who's biting his tail.
But he doesn't even feel it clearly.
no, these are the only
He's
human
too
teeth in the
focused on.
book.
He's too focused on being after me.
Yeah.
So
Like
he's
Jim has very ordinary looking teeth, instead of unsettling in this book.
Jim looks
there's
very
nothing else.
ordinary.
Jim is the most human looking kid in this book so far.
That's why I think Jim is kind of scary.
I wonder
Yeah.
if this is a
Jim looks evil. Jim looks like an evil little kid, by the way.
This one's orange. Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
this book has
Jim,
more background
don't bite the
colors.
lion.
it's different tints. But Jim is scary because of how human
looks
he
almost
is.
more evil than a lion.
I think he definitely does. I don't know. I think I'd be more scared about seeing Jim in my house.
Well,
than
yeah, of
about
course, a
seeing
guy
the
who's
lion.
biting a lion's
No, I
tail
would
with
be
his
more
bare
scared
teeth.
because of the lion.
This lion has like.
Jim has guts.
That's not a lion tail.
No, it's just a weird Seuss
not?
character. A weird Seuss character.
No, lion tails have
Have you
like.
seen a lion that long?
I have not seen a lion at all.
I have.
I haven't
That
seen
long.
Kimba.
I don't like how it has like a human head, but with like
Guys,
a
Dr.
furry
Seuss ripped
nose.
off Kimba.
Yeah, those are white hills.
Anyway,
Go next.
Alright.
C B. We see a bee.
I like bees.
CB3. CB3. Now we see 3.
These
Hey,
bees.
these bees are anatomically incorrect. Their stingers are on their noses, not on their butts.
They only have
bees
3 legs.
are
I
wasps.
noticed. They
These are
have
wasp
3
bees.
legs. I like that the
Wasps.
bees each have 3 legs.
These are like mosquito bee hybrids.
I like these characters. The ones
Yeah.
sitting stud.
They have cute little bunny tails. It's adorable.
The little dog things.
I like
think?
how their ears perk up when they're running away.
Yeah, they have floppy dog ears and little bunny tails and they're yellow, like most of the creatures in this
They're
book.
very fat.
They've got beer bellies.
Yeah,
I think these are my
yeah.
favorite characters so
dad
far.
Really? I don't like the faces.
I think they look alright. Those eyelashes, though.
Yeah, the
I
eyelash.
feel like this face has seen some shit. Look at
Well,
this
he's
face.
seen a bee sting him.
Yeah, the bee is
Dude, he's
stinging this guy
terrified.
in
He's like-
action. I didn't even notice
And then
that.
he sees the bee right there, and he sees his friend got stung. He's like, I
No,
gotta get out of here.
the bees don't look hostile. They look quite happy. As if,
No, they're see. This is an accurate representation of what bees look like when they come after you.
oh, I didn't even notice. They're stinging with their
this guy.
nose. That's not usual.
That's the first thing we said.
That's like
I
pay
wasn't listening.
attention. I called them mosquito bee hybrids.
Yeah, the
Hey.
first bee looks like he's pretty content, but the next 3 look very evil. They
Look,
look like
They're
coming-
smiling.
No, they look the exact same except their eyes are open.
I noticed that they didn't work the word flee into here, despite the fact that they're all fleeing.
Well, that's complicated because it ends with an A instead of 2 E's.
No.
No, FLE.
Oh, flee. We flee from the bee.
Now we see 3.
I thought you wanted to bring in
we
another
flee.
creature in
They
this.
could have said now we see. They could have said we see 3B. We flee.
And
There would be 3 bees with an S.
yeah, there's I noticed that one bee is just implicitly it's implied that one bee is harmless while 3 bees are inherently dangerous.
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't think about the message behind this page.
Well, depending on the type of bee, 3 bees can put you in the hospital.
One bee can put you in the hospital depending on your allergies.
Well, if it's like, we're talking no allergies here, you know.
Now, this is a strange picture. 3 fish in a tree.
Fish in a
Those fish, they
tree.
chilling.
Fish in a tree? How can that be? I do wonder about that. Hey, these are the same characters from before.
Oh. This is the first page where it doesn't seem to start with large capital letters that rhyme.
That's true.
Fish in a tree? How can this be? How can that be?
It should have had. They should have. Maybe they forgot to put a tree bee in there.
No, I think. Oh, yeah, maybe. But I think Seuss is starting to branch out into a more like complex literary structure.
I assume it's just like to fit the like poetic meter. Like if we were to read this as one single poem, I think it would flow well.
Yeah.
Let's not look into that though. So there's 3 blue fish in an
You
orange
know-
tree, and the same characters from last page.
The surface they're standing on looks like it could be the titular pop.
Yeah, it's a fuzzy, yellow, grassy. It does look quite a bit like
Looks
pop.
a lot like pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is pointing and he has 4 fingers, which usually Dr. Seuss characters have like kind of 3 fingers.
They have like 2.5 fingers.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That they actually Dr. Seuss drew this thing with 4
I think
fingers.
that's interesting.
Oh, this guy.
Ah.
Nice. What a legend.
Oh, I like this guy.
Red, red, they call me Red. Red bed, I am in bed.
Yeah.
So Red is clearly known for his gigantic mess of red hair on his head. Or it could be a female, actually. I'm actually not sure about Red's gender.
All the characters in this book have like big eyelashes and like furry faces. So it's hard to tell.
It looks like he's chewing
Except
on
for
something
Jim.
in this page.
Except for Jim. Jim is a monster. Jim's also the only like name that's been in this book.
Red doesn't have any arms.
Nope.
They're not visible.
Nope, they don't have arms.
You could have like one of those long
I mean,
necks.
if we look at the tall people, their arms don't start for a while down the neck.
Oh my god, okay. I guess you're
Everyone in
right.
this book's wearing like pajama things, except the creatures that are just naked.
Well, yeah, it's a book that you read to your kids before bedtime.
You know what? It's quite a dystopian future. There's a dystopian world where everyone has to wear pajamas, one-piece pajamas all the time.
So maybe they're in prison.
Yeah.
It is the future.
Whoa,
There's some
there's a
years
lot
ago.
of big words in this one. I mean,
Or-
big letters.
Red, Ned, Ted, and Ed in bed.
I like this.
I always loved this page when I was a kid.
This is promoting a lifestyle, all sorts of lifestyles, whatever you choose.
Are you
as long
saying
as
this
you're
is polygamy?
as long as you're consenting.
It's a
There's
lifestyle.
a child on the side.
Assuming you're an adult. These are probably adults.
I don't think these are all necessarily
I'm
true.
pretty sure Ed is not an adult.
It's a lifestyle of very big pillows.
Ed looks like one of the tall men.
So do you think that these are the names in order? Red, Ned, Ted, and Ed, respectively?
Well, I mean, it
I
starts
see.
with red, and I mean, red doesn't start. I mean, it's not a bad.
For some
thing.
reason, I would have the tendency to name the one with the glasses Ned.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think Ted is fine.
I think
Ted seems like a football kind of guy. And
What?
It seems like
I'd call this one Ed, this one Ned, and this one Ted.
That's fair.
That was in order from left to right.
Mhm. After Red.
The bread is
their bodies don't seem to be touching. Like there seems to be enough space in between. Like their pillows aren't touching.
Man, you know, when I was a kid, I always loved, like, in Dr. Seuss books, when there would be a lot of kids in a bed, in, like, one bed. I was like, well, man, that's so cool that there's, like, a big, long bed that can fit all those people comfortably.
Like in The Grinch.
I don't remember which
Yeah.
books.
Oh, I love that
exactly.
scene.
I don't I don't remember specifically which books, but, like, you know, now I, like, realize that practically that would be a nightmare, but it's kind of it's a cool picture.
Yeah, I assume this is a family.
Yeah, it's a nice picture. They're all like snuggling in.
They're all sleeping.
They seem very peaceful.
So I was like, I've only ever shared a bed with one other person, maybe
Okay.
two. Like,
Okay, this is my favorite character in the book, maybe, besides Pat.
What?
I mean, besides Pop.
Not
Pat,
red.
Pat. They call him Pat. Pat sat on hat.
Look at him. He's got gloves.
He has a nice nose.
I think Pat has a lot of character.
Pat's great.
He does have a lot of
This is the
character.
first of many great Pat pages. I mean, there's like 6, I think.
Oh.
Pat's eyes aren't open in either of these pictures.
I mean, just visually, I think Pat's my favorite design so far.
Pat's a smiling yellow bear thing with gloves, a green nose, and
I like
he's-
his body shape.
Yeah.
Pat is contented to sit on the hat.
He has,
Oh,
need
that is not all he's content to sit on.
he's sitting on a
There you
little
go.
blue hat, which is on a chair.
Oh, he's opened his eyes in this one. Once he
I
sat on the
accidentally
cat.
sat on the cat.
Pat,
Cat.
cat. Pat
Pat
sat on cat.
Pat.
Bat.
Pat sat on bat.
What the frick?
Okay, these 2 pages are excellent.
They are.
So there's this odd. It looks like a fuzzy
That's
chair,
not what
but
happens when
like
we saw a bat.
that's an odd chair.
The chair looks like the chair could be a cat.
Yeah, and
The
there's
chair
this,
looks more like a cat than the cat does.
there's a that's true. The chair looks more like a cat than the cat does.
The cat looks like
I
it's wearing
love
a
the
cat
cat.
suit. The cat looks like a little man wearing a cat suit.
It does. You're right.
I love just the lightning bolts coming out of the cat.
Yeah, so Pat's about to sitting on this cat, and he's
about to kill the cat.
Presumably what happens is he hears the cat scream, and then he opens his eyes and turns around and notices. That's what we see. He's turning around, looking, realizing that he's sitting on a cat right now.
And he's killing it.
Well, I assume just after this picture, Pat gets up real quickly, so the cat is unharmed.
That's my assumption, too.
Then once again, Pat is contented sitting on an inanimate bat which cannot feel pain.
I noticed he has little hairs, like, on his feet.
Yeah, it's bat, as in batter, as in, like, baseball.
The baseball is on the floor next to her.
Oh, we're talking about Pat Bat now?
Yeah.
So Pat's sitting on a bat.
Balancing.
Yeah, this is a bat. It's balancing straight up, and he's sitting on it.
As a kid, I tried to do this a few times.
His butt is on the bottom of the bat. The top of the bat's on the ground, and he's holding his he's
tucking in his legs.
He's tucking in his legs and holding them in this position.
Why are you doing this position?
He's cozy.
Why? So how you tried to do this as a kid? I would be terrified.
I didn't get very far.
Well, I couldn't even go on a pogo stick as a kid. I was too afraid.
Oh, I could pogo stick as a kid.
I was too afraid of pogo sticks. I didn't like anything where I was like, I'm not using my own 2 feet.
You climb 30 feet up in trees, but you wouldn't pogo stick?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because when I climbed in trees, I was the one in control, not some stupid pogo stick.
Yeah, but then you're 40 feet in the air. If I fall on a pogo stick, who cares? It's half a foot.
I don't want to fall. I don't want to fall. Period. Whether it's 2 feet or 40 feet.
It seems a lot more likely to me that I would fall off a pogo stick than fall off a tree.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't hurt.
I can take a small hit to the ground. I've fallen a lot as a kid. Just never from a big height.
Man, I just have actively avoided falling a lot. I was always prided myself on how little I fell off my bike and how little I fell while skiing.
I prided myself on how often I could fall and not get hurt.
Yeah, no, I was like, no, I never fall.
So there's a baseball right next to this bat. So instead of playing baseball, I suppose you just wanted to sit on the bat instead.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to play baseball as a kid. I just wanted to sit on the bat. This looked so much more fun than playing ball.
That's very impressive what he's doing.
Yes.
I could impress
fancy
kids
and
if I could
skilled person.
He seems to have a hard butt. It's not sagging into the bat at all.
This is very, very, very toned. This is the first image in which he isn't sitting on something,
Pat
which is on
an
a chair.
expert sitter. He knows what
he's also folding his hands, even though he only has 3 or 4 fingers.
I think he has 5 fingers, but the gloves have the fingers together. There's a thumb,
would you think that?
and then the pinky, and then the other 3 fingers are just together.
Why would you think that?
I think
some people
Dr.
have gloves
Seuss
like
is just
that.
not good at drawing fingers.
Dr. Seuss is good at drawing everything. He just chooses to. Okay, this is the best
Can we move
page.
on?
Well, there's a lot of fingers in this one.
No, Pat, no!
Don't sit on
sit
that.
on that.
Horrible job.
Pat has 5 fingers in this page.
That
on
is
each
a
hand.
beautiful cactus.
So there's this a little yellow bear thing.
Looks like the one hopping on Pop.
Maybe Pat. No, it's not the same one. It's
not?
No, look at his feet. It has normal feet, not
Well,
these
maybe
spiky
these are just the
dagger
hopping
feet.
feet.
They switch out their feet when they're ready to hop.
They're like ballerinas. They have pointed toes when they're hopping.
Okay, so this little much smaller, about a third of the size as
A
Pat,
sixth of the size.
is telling
Sixth of
Pat
the size.
do not sit on that, and he's about to sit on this very large spiky cactus.
I say 1/8 of the size.
And the cactus is about as tall as Pat is, but there's a part that juts out to where it's kind of chair shaped. Mm-hmm. I could see why Pat would want to sit on this,
I don't, because it doesn't rhyme with Pat.
except for the large spikes on it.
It doesn't rhyme with Pat, so why would Pat want to sit
Pat
on
sat
that?
on cactus.
Cactus, yeah.
Well, Pat's trying to make his butt harder.
Maybe his full name is Pactus.
Okay.
It goes by Pat.
Not Pack.
Cactus on the cactus, yeah. Could this little creature be Pat's son?
Why would he call his dad by his first name?
I don't know.
Because
Perhaps-
Maybe it's his
get him to
stepdad.
stop faster.
Maybe he's his stepdad.
I could see this being a stepdad. This seems like a stepdad.
Pat seems like a stepdad kind
Why
of
is
guy.
stealing all my dad's name?
Oh, speaking of dads.
Sad dad, bad
head.
Dad is sad, very, very sad.
He had a bad day. What a day Dad had.
This book helped me to sympathize with my dad.
Wow.
This this page really humanizes dads. Realizes that dads get sad too. Sometimes they have bad days at work.
This dad looks very sad. So these are orange creatures at this
I
time.
had a grumpy day at
They
work.
have very long floppy
Now I have a
ears.
grumpy day at home.
Thank you. And they have
You know
like
what that is?
I just forgot.
sometimes I see some of myself. You.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, there's 3 kids discussing how bad Dad's day
Well,
was.
Dad is just sitting in his chair alone, staring at the sky,
Looking away from his family.
hiding in a corner.
This is so sad.
Oh, it's like Despacito.
Dad is also folding his hands.
Lots of like hand folding in this, yeah. Pat was folding his hands when he was on the badge.
Fold your hands, everyone.
Their ties look like sausages.
Yeah, they're all wearing the same tie.
Oh, I
which
didn't
are
notice that.
Pretty thick and like worm-like.
And red.
Maybe they're scarves.
Yeah, they are more like scarves because
I thought it was like supposed to be his tie that he'd undone because he had such a bad day, but then I noticed the kids were all wearing them, so I assume they are scarves.
A
maybe
strange way to tie a scarf.
they saw how bad of a day Dad had and they wanted to try to make him feel better by all wearing the same undone tie.
Well, that's very sweet, and it goes a long way towards humanizing the dad.
I don't know if it would help him feel any better though.
Well, this is the end of the
They're
dad
they're doing what
saga,
they can.
unfortunately.
Thing. What is that thing? Thing, sing. That thing can sing.
Oh, this is my least favorite thing in the book. It's just ugly to me.
Wow.
I agree with that.
I think it looks pretty cool.
We have another human-looking child here.
I like its neck. I like it. I like its
Oh, this
hair.
creature.
Yeah, this girl looks like Sally from Cat in the Hat.
And let's talk about the creature first. It's terrifying. I don't like it. It has like a long. It's
It
yellow.
has an alligator-like nose.
It
but
has
I like
It
alligators.
has a floppy nose.
It has like an owl body and a long, like floppy alligator
like
nose
its arms.
and human hair.
I like its neck. I like its
It's got
hair.
great arms.
I like its hair.
It's like a chicken alligator human hybrid giraffe thing.
I like things that have feathery arms. Feathery looking arms.
Like Tobias.
In the second
That's
page, it's
you.
holding some kind
You're
of.
confusing me with you.
It's holding a songbook and singing some notes.
Okay, so now we can talk about. I think we'll just call her Sally. We'll don this character to be Sally.
Sally, so
Her hair looks like scrambled eggs.
Sally stumbled upon
I
this
love
thing.
scrambled eggs.
and her immediate thought is, what is that thing? Which is, I suppose, somewhat reasonable, if a little problematic, because you see like this person minding their own business, and you go, "What is that thing?" Just because it's not something you recognize. And I think Sally needs somebody to explain to her.
Well, I think she
Well,
found
if
that
we
out.
can assume that everybody in this book lives in the same universe, then she should be pretty used to seeing people who don't look that human.
Well, it looks like Sally's wandered like somewhere away from her home and found like she's like on a journey going over hills and stumbles upon this abomination.
I think she realized once they started singing that wow, yeah, this is impressive. I shouldn't dehumanize it so much.
And that's when Sally learned not to be such a bad person.
So Sally is the second most human looking thing in the book so far, behind Jim.
But she's the less humanoid than Jim.
Jim has like human teeth and hair. Her hair looks like
Jim had,
scrambled
like,
eggs.
eyebrows.
I want to
Jim
eat
isn't
her
wearing
hair.
a weird onesie. Jim's the only character who has like a two-piece outfit.
Well, I mean, Sally's wearing a dress.
Sally looks
It's like a
much.
nightgown.
Jim looks like he was not drawn by Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, he does.
Sally still looks like a Dr. Seuss character.
Yeah, you're right. Jim has eyebrows.
So does Sally.
Okay, he has ears.
His ears and like realistic hair. Like, actual
Jim
human
has
hair.
like a cheekbone drawn out. The outline of his cheek is drawn.
And shoes. Sally has shoes too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to eat her hair.
It looks. I'm trying to think of what it looks like, but yes, it's the closest thing I can think of is scrambled eggs, I guess.
A long song.
Goodbye thing. You sing too long. Now this is the old spelling goodbye. Like, if you read a book from the 50s, it spells goodbye like this. B-Y.
Good dash by.
Yeah.
Why?
The only other book I've seen do that is Go Dogs Go, which
Oh really?
I love
You like
I
my
love-
hat?
I love
No, I
Go
do
Dogs.
not like your hat.
I love Go Dogs Go.
Goodbye.
Probably more than
Goodbye.
this book.
I like A Walk in My Pocket more than this book.
Anyway, the thing has blue hair this time.
I like the blue hair.
Reminds me of a toy I had.
Hold up, the thing had hair on the top of its head in the past picture.
Oh,
But It
yeah.
doesn't have any hair on the top in this picture.
Its arm is so long that it's lost its hair.
Okay, its arms are definitely wings.
Yeah. I thought it had like an owl, like body.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss.
And it's holding like a really, really long song sheet.
That is a pretty long
Yeah, it seems to
song.
have pulled
I wouldn't want
out-
to sit around for that.
It seems to have pulled out a new song sheet once it realized that Sally is enjoying its song. It's like, oh, yeah, let me pull out a longer song.
It gained some weight.
And it's closing its eyes and singing. It hasn't opened its eyes at all. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, next page.
Oh, here. These are the
getting
characters.
somewhere.
There we go.
These look like the characters who hop on the pop right here. They have these pointy feet.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have pointy fingers too.
Creepy demons.
What? We like to what?
Walk, talk. We like to talk.
They're very animated.
They should
Like
get
their
some-
arms are just swinging everywhere.
They
when
should
they
get some
talk.
walkie-talkies.
Well, yeah, the
should.
one on the right is kind of going like this motion, talking like.
We can't see what that is.
Idiot.
Well, put up a picture of it.
No.
No. There's too much
This
work.
is a podcast.
Put up a picture of. Oh,
Here we
whoa!
go.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, there's not much to say about this page. It's these two characters. They hop on.
They walk.
It looks like the same characters on the cover of the book, and they're walking and then talking.
Here we go. Everyone together.
Oh my gosh.
Hop, hop. We like to hop. We like to hop on top of pop. Stop. You must not hop on pop.
This pop is ticked off. He does not want to be hopped on.
Well, because in the first panel, he seems just surprised that his children presumably are doing this to him, hopping on top of his stomach, and he gets very angry.
This is the angriest I've seen anyone in any book of my life.
Okay.
I think you're just assuming he doesn't look that angry,
Okay,
but
so
you can tell.
this is the first time we see their legs at rest, and I
It looks
admit
weird.
that it's not really a ballerina pose. It's definitely that their legs are just pointy like that.
Their feet look like bananas.
Yeah, I try to have these banana feet.
I've been noticing a lot of bananas today.
So it looks like the dad's on a yoga mat.
It does.
Can I point out that Pop has 9 fingers on his hand?
I think that was just fuzz. Now,
No, that's not fingers.
Do you think Pop was sleeping before this happened?
I think he was doing yoga.
I assumed he was sleeping because otherwise, how would he not notice the kids coming up to hop on him? Like,
He was
why?
Even if
meditating.
you're meditating.
How is he surprised?
Or maybe like he just didn't think they were gonna hop on him, you know? It's just like his kids have never done this before. He's,
Like-
just,
like
he's
if-
happy to see his kids playing, and then all of a sudden they're like, boom, hop on his stomach. He's probably like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, like if you would walk up to me and then just smack me in the mouth, I had to be
Yeah,
stunned
like
for a
this.
second.
Okay, that wasn't the mouth.
But they would have to. I feel like they would have to climb on top of him.
Well, he didn't expect him to start hopping.
I suppose not.
Yeah, like they probably jumped on him too. They probably didn't climb on him, you know? They probably just jumped right on him.
With their
Got
pokey
going.
feet.
They don't seem to be getting very high with their hopping.
Well, yeah, because it's not like he's an actual like.
Like his stomach, is that the correct word? Stomach, tummy. His tummy is like being pressed in quite a bit.
It's more like tap dancing on Pop.
Yeah, they're at
Maybe
most,
they're not giving themselves that high. Maybe they're trying to go easy on him, not push on him so they can get a good hop.
They're at most like 2 inches above Pop.
Maybe they're
No.
trying to be considerate. They don't want to hurt him.
And when I was small, I learned that jumping was jumping with 2 feet, and hopping was launching yourself off the ground with 1 foot.
What?
Yeah,
I thought the opposite.
I didn't know there was a distinction.
I learned as a kid. I learned that jumping meant launching yourself off of the ground with 2 feet, and jumping and hopping was with 1 foot.
So
This is the jump?
No, but
Yes.
This is hop?
but
Yes.
bunnies hop and they use 2 feet.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
don't
sort
know.
of
This is what I learned.
Whatever teacher told you that is lied to you.
I don't think it might be true.
So these children are actually jumping
They
on Pop.
always do.
And they're hopping.
Okay, can we get back to the book?
Yeah, of course.
Oh boy, I forgot about Mr. Brown.
Oh, Mr. Brown's in this? Wow! Mr. Brown can move. Can
Can
you?
you? I have that book.
Oh boy, Mr.
Now this
Brown.
looks
I
like a
know
different
where it
Mr.
is,
Brown
too.
to me. Didn't Mr. Brown kind of have a mustache?
This could be a younger Mr. Brown.
I was thinking this was an older Mr. Brown.
He has
Look at him.
His
I guess
face
it
is
could be
more
older.
white
Maybe
and
he shaved his
fuzzier.
mustache. That's definitely the same Mr. Brown.
My grandfather shaved his mustache as he got older.
Yeah, see, he could be older.
So
does look
in this
older.
picture, Mr. Brown is accompanied by Mrs. Brown, who I assume is his wife. I have a story about that because in my elementary school we had the dress up as your favorite book character day, and I dressed up as Mrs. Brown because I had a lot of brown clothes.
Was that the only reason?
Yeah, that's an easy way. That's an easy thing to do. I mean, I liked her enough. I don't think she plays a very big role in this book, but you know.
Mrs. Brown looks like 3 children
This
on
is
each
the
other's
only
shoulders.
book I think she's in.
No, she doesn't.
Look at her legs.
What's wrong with them?
They look like child feet, and there's like 3 children under this coat.
It's a very lumpy
I
coat.
can't unsee it.
No,
now.
it's not lumpy. Those are just her boobs.
No, but the rest of it's lumpy too.
No, that's just how Dr. Seuss draws coats.
That doesn't mean it's not lumpy.
Mr. Brown, Mrs. Brown.
Okay, look at those arms. How could those arms be the arms of a child? Their arms go almost down to her knees.
Those are fake arms. They're prosthetics.
It's a fake purse.
They're the rubber arms from Garfield.
Mr. Brown, upside
No,
down.
it's nice coordinated outfits here.
Mr. Brown upside down.
My foot is dying. Oh no.
This is Pup.
Blood
This is
circulation.
Pup
Oh
from
yeah,
page one.
Pup is back. Pup is observing Mr. Brown upside down. And Mr. Brown is balancing on top of his hat, which looks impossible. Like, it looks like gravity flipped and he's somehow upside down.
Well, Pup is amazed,
His
and
head kind of
and
looks
Pup's,
like a water balloon. I think it's like filled with something.
It could be filled with a cement block.
it could be his head.
Yeah.
Ew.
Or it could be his head and he's like really self-conscious about it, so he covers it up with a hat.
Have you guys seen that video? It's like a 3D rendering of Santa Claus, and he takes off his hat, and it's like flesh.
No.
Ew.
It's like how when Donkey Kong gets his hair cut off, like
I don't want to be reminded of
The
that.
swirl
That's not
is
canon.
part of his head.
Not canon.
Yeah, it's not canon.
fair
Don't
too.
worry, that's not
So
canon.
Pup's back.
They were only given the license.
Man, I like Pup.
Maybe we'll see the return of some future characters, some other characters too.
In the future, yeah.
Oh, Pup's up again, and Brown is down.
Pup and Brown are playing on a seesaw.
Seesaws are dangerous. I'm shocked that I ever played a seesaw as a kid. Just all I did was hurt people.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Screw
I've
those
been on a
things.
seesaw plenty of times.
Well,
in
it
my
depends.
life.
Some seesaws are really cozy and good, and then
You
there's
also have
seesaws
one
that
kid
are
who
really
jumps
old
off and you get
school.
slammed your butt
Dude, I
into
know a
the
playground
wood.
that we can go to that has
Screw.
epic seesaws.
Seesaws that do they touch the ground? Because like I don't want to talk about the
They
pain I
have
experience.
tires underneath.
Oh,
Okay,
see, that's good.
those
That's
are
safe.
good. Those are good.
Those are the seesaws we've
Those are the
been
good
on.
No,
seesaws.
even the seesaws are just straight wood, and you just smack
Dude, I've
your
been on
butt.
one of those. Those
Ow.
hurt. Those hurt so bad.
Pup is down. Where is Brown? So Pup slammed down on the seesaw.
I want to know
after-
where Brown is. Let's figure it out.
Brown did the
you
sideways,
can-
backwards, jumpy, floppy jump
You
that
can
Pup
see
did.
the
Well, it
like,
makes more
movement
sense
lines
here.
of where
Oh, never
Brown
mind,
has
no, it
gone,
doesn't.
but you can't see Brown. He's
Yeah,
off.
Brown
off
seems to have
screen.
like launched himself off the teeter-totter in an unnatural direction.
Oh, I also noticed that when Brown is down, he's on his feet. It looks like he's doing the Asian squat. He's not sitting. He's like.
What's the Asian squad?
That's like where you squat like your feet flat. There's this kid from Asia who told me about it actually. It was where I heard of it.
Okay.
So I told him I can squat. He said, "Can you Asian squat?"
Guys, I want to find out where Mr. Brown went.
Okay, it's fine.
I do too. Let's go.
Sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
Where is Brown?
There is Brown.
Mr. Brown is out of town.
Wow.
Now we see houses now. I wonder if this is
He went far.
Those
We
houses
see
are very
many
small
houses.
compared to Pup.
a lot of the
And the
houses seem
seesaw.
connected in one big house. Like,
That's true. That's like a triplet. It's like a conjoined triplet house right there.
do we think this is where all the town where all the characters live?
Yes,
We've
I do.
seen-
I do
Like
think
Sally
so.
lives in this town. She wandered off and found the thing.
Well, who lives in this house and who lives in this house? These two houses are alone.
That's where Jim lives,
That's where Jim lives.
away from everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
Who lives in
outcast.
this one on the hill?
I think that one's just a small house on top.
That's a
of
really
that
small
house.
dog
Oh.
house for Pup.
Jim lives in the one that's not touching any of the others.
Yeah.
Where does
was-
Pop live?
It doesn't matter.
Where do Ned Red and Bed and Ned and
There's a
Ted probably live in
tree
this
coming
one.
between two of the houses, or maybe growing from the roof of one of
It
them.
might be in between them.
Oh. Anyway.
So
I said
anyway,
okay.
Mr. Brown
Need.
is just yeeted over there. He's flying, man.
It's just
Yeah,
He seems to be having a
the
moderately
teeter-totter
good time.
seems to have launched him very far out of town. In fact,
Okay.
Back black. Brown came back. Brown came back with Mr. Black.
Heck yeah.
I wonder if this
I
is
like
where
Mr. Black's
ACDC thought of
character
Back
design.
in Black.
He looks like I like him. I like Mr. Black.
Mr. Black,
He's got an epic beard.
he's pretty cool.
Back in
Very
Black.
shaded.
And those eyebrows.
His arm looks like a tentacle.
His arm, yeah.
I like Mr. Black.
I
He's
like the
cool.
way he's-
Okay, his legs though, those are definitely child legs.
So, you judging him?
No, I think they look good.
He's wearing all black. He has a very large, thick white beard and a fuzzy face in general.
Fuzzy hat, too.
But man, his crotch
Yeah.
is low.
His hat is fuzzy.
Oh, Pup's back.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
Pup is eagerly awaiting the return of them, watching them come.
So,
So,
is,
like-
is this Mr. Brown's pup?
That's the neighborhood pup. I'd
Neighborhood
say.
pup?
He's kind of all over the place.
Just playing with Brown?
Yeah. I like that. I like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Snack, snack, eat a snack.
Eat a snack with Brown and Black.
This snack always looks so delicious.
I always like these sandwiches. Okay, so they have bananas, apples, sausages, and sandwiches,
Heck yeah.
and some cups. They're drinking.
I love bananas.
What about your drink?
They look like the Lego bananas. If you have a Lego set that comes with bananas, it looks like
Yeah.
those
That
ones.
is entirely too many bananas
The
for 3
sausages.
people to eat.
Yes, it is. Don't question that.
You eat bananas
That's true.
for it.
It's so many bananas.
Eating more than 2 bananas in one sitting is never a good idea.
I thought one could
Hey,
eat 4.
chill. Dude, you can if you. I don't know. You can eat a lot of bananas before you die, so don't worry. It's fine.
I'm not worried about dying. I'm worried about eating too many
If you
bananas.
have 4 bananas, you'll be alright.
So there's 4 apples,
You'll be
5
alright.
sausages,
I've-
many bananas.
I've had 5 apples before.
Yeah, 5 apples is fine. Not,
There's 8
What's the
bananas.
What's the difference?
bananas just feel like a lot, man.
Is this the same
They're
map
less
that
than an apple. Alright.
upon which Hop was being? I mean,
I
Pop
think
was being
Pops was
Hop.
green.
Yeah, I think it's a different color.
Yeah.
So they're sitting on this orange mat.
I see that Pup is actually on his hind legs and he's holding an apple in his front paws, so he looks very humanoid in this picture.
Yeah, pup is a special pup.
Now, what do you imagine is in these sandwiches they're eating?
When I was a kid,
Peanut
I always
butter.
thought the sandwiches looked really delicious.
What do you think it
Yeah.
was?
They
Peanut
don't.
butter.
I assumed it was eggs.
I always assumed it was like egg salad, tuna salad kind of thing.
I didn't. Now I'm looking at it. I don't. I assume it's peanut butter.
The bread is completely yellow, and so is whatever's inside. It looks like.
They're very square.
Yeah, very square like cut square sandwiches. I thought the yellow bread always looked good when I was a kid.
I always imagined these to be like something good cold. Mostly eggs.
I never
Mayonnaise.
thought it was peanut butter.
So okay,
I thought it was eggs.
yeah, eggs.
When I see little sandwiches like that, I just think peanut butter.
I think eggs.
Okay,
American style
well,
of small egg
I
salad
don't think
sandwiches.
the book addresses this, so let's keep going.
This is very important.
And does yours have a little white? Okay, it doesn't. Oh,
Whoa.
a lot of action on this page.
Ooh.
There's 3 panels on this page. 4 panels.
No, 3. Oh.
Jump, bumped. He
guess
jumped. He bumped.
Fast passed. He went past fast. Do
Went.
we want to describe each panel individually?
We'll read them first.
Okay.
Went, tent, sent. He went into the tent. Now I put pronouns went and tent not rhyming.
Oh, you do?
I went to the store.
I went to the store.
Went, yeah.
That's W-I-N-T.
Yeah,
I
it's
went
went.
to the store.
That's the Twitter guy.
I don't care.
That's
You're dumb.
stupid.
Would I say that milk doesn't rhyme with elk?
No,
Even
that's
though I
dumb.
sometimes pronounce it like milk.
Why do you pronounce it milk?
Milk always just
Milk, silk, milk.
yeah, milk and silk.
Frilk.
Those
I
rhyme.
sometimes say milk,
But went, tent,
but I
sent.
don't
He
just
went
assume
into
that
the
milk
tent.
doesn't rhyme with silk because I know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I just
No, but
sometimes I'm
he
lazy
doesn't
about it.
say it right.
I thought went was pronounced went.
No, it's not.
Why went?
English is weird. Things don't always pronounce how they sound.
Remember,
Went 10 cent. He went into the tent. I sent him out of the tent.
He went into the tent. I sent him out of the tent.
This
I
is
think
a
the way my
bear.
dad used to read this book really helped me figure out like how like rhythm and meter go and like what words in the sentence to stress when you're reading.
So are we doing that wrong?
You just read it kind of blandly.
Went,
You're-
tent,
you're
sent. He
trying
went
to
into
tell
the
a story, you're not
tent.
just
I sent
reading
him
the
out of the
ra-
tent.
keep
random
saying went,
string of
though.
words.
That's how you pronounce it.
No,
it's
it's
not.
went.
How is that?
Be natural. How do you say went?
Went.
Huh?
Went.
So I'm the only one who
So
says
the man
went.
was bent.
Yes.
Hey,
Yo.
rate that massage.
Wasn't hard enough. But
Half
I'm
a
not.
bumblebee.
I don't need a massage now. Anyway.
Okay, so let's talk about these pages. Jump, bump, he jumped, he bumped. There's a little orange bear looking thing.
He jumped and
Hey,
bumped.
his hat looks exactly like the hat that Pat sat on.
Yeah, it does. It is that hat. That's his hat.
Yeah.
That Pat sat on. Wow.
Perhaps this creature turned into a chair so Pat could sit on him.
That's frightening.
Interesting. All right, moving on.
I like this fast thing.
Yeah, past fast, he went past fast. And there's this creature, it's yellow. Looks kind of like that terrifying lion,
looks
lion
like a
thing.
cheetah.
But with a nice kind of
got
looking
the dots.
face.
It's running like a human.
And it has like,
on his
Definitely has
hands
the
and
same
feet.
eyebrows as he.
yeah. It has like, its ears are like floppy like Santa hats. Like long Santa
Its
hats
ears
with
are
fuzz on the
delightful
end.
to look at.
And there's this little man in orange pajamas. He's very happy to see this thing go by.
And then a bear goes into a tent and gets sent out.
This guy looks close to a human.
I like how dilapidated the tent looks. It's
This
just
tent is
sagging, man.
very saggy.
Probably because he went into it.
Yeah, it looks much more saggy once the bear goes in and is sent out.
Yeah.
So this little man in blue clothes.
No, that's a
clothes.
boy.
He's wearing clothes like
He's a
Jim.
child.
It looks like it could be an adult.
No,
I was
it
thinking
doesn't.
it might be an adult.
If that's a child, it's a very small bear.
Yeah. It is a very small bear. That's a very small tent.
I could see this being an adult man.
Maybe his kids are in the tent.
No, I think it looks like a child to me.
Oh, pups again. Different pups.
Wet, get. Two dogs get wet.
Oh, man.
Help, yelp.
Whoa,
They
wait.
yelp for help.
Whoa.
I love the way the water is drawn in these
I do
panels.
too. It's like
Seuss water is the best water.
it is. It is the best water.
What do you think of the chew goo in Fox and Swords?
Oh, I was just thinking about the chew goo. I love the chew goo.
Yeah, I want chew on
all
goo.
the
Oh my
time.
I want to chew on goo.
Yeah,
I
this
couldn't believe
water
that. I
looks
couldn't
very
believe that the
viscous.
dude who wasn't the fox and socks going like, no, I will not chew on the goo.
The chew goo looks delicious.
Looks great.
Yeah, this water, yeah, it does look like I want to eat it.
These dogs look like they're prisoners. They have like prison collars.
Those
Trying
are
to
dog
escape.
collars.
No, but they're like
They're
chokers.
escaping from Alcatraz.
A dog's collar should be snug to its neck, not like Pup's collar. Pup's collar could probably slip right off his head.
Did you know?
These look like prison, like handcuff
They're just-
collars to
they're
me.
These are shady
They're
dogs.
just-
They're in a boat escaping from like a prison island.
They're in a
real.
bucket.
I think they got in the bucket because they're escaping from a dog prison.
Why else would they be in the
That's
bucket?
a crazy assumption to make.
Well, they're wearing like prison collars.
No,
Why-
they're not. They're just wearing dog
Why would they
collars.
be in the bucket?
I don't know.
They're
Why?
trying.
I don't see how being in prison would lead them to be in a bucket.
They tried to escape in a bucket from Prison Island in the bucket.
Prison dog island.
Dog prison island.
Doggy hell.
Kirkman, calm down.
Sorry.
I don't remember this page.
I do.
I do. I remember that hill. That hill is very clear in my memory.
Hill Will. Will went up a hill. Will hill still. Will is uphill
That is
still.
not a hill. What is that?
Oh, I love this.
That is very much not a hill.
I love the idea of a
I
hill
agree.
just becoming so steep to the point of not being a hill.
So it looks like an old dog man with it has the most dog-like face we've seen,
It
but
looks
there.
like Sam from
a
Video
very
Poker.
human body. Sam from what?
House.
From that poker game that Kirkman likes to play.
What Sam is that?
The one that's a dog.
Yeah, who is
Sam.
it?
Pete.
Sam from what?
Sam and Max.
Okay, I don't know
From
who that
Sam
is.
and Max.
He's wearing like golf
A game I haven't
clothes.
played.
He's
I
wearing
don't think it's a game. I think
cleats.
it's a TV show.
Oh.
He's wearing cleats
Oh,
and like
interesting.
a fuzzy swetter.
Oh, maybe
When I was a
not.
kid, I
Maybe
thought
it's
that
a
all
game.
cleats were like the cleats that SpongeBob
platforms
wears
from
in the
the-
Telltale Stranger episode.
Am I gonna think- Maybe it
Those
was
are cleats, those really spiky ones that stick in your eyes. I don't want those.
Dude, Will is gonna need cleats if he's gonna climb up that hill.
I mean, he
Holy
did it.
crap.
What do you mean gonna?
I mean, he seems-
he
he seems-
definitely was prepared to climb up that
He
hill.
seems kind of surprised that he's up on the hill. Like, how do you you can't accidentally yourself?
He
up there.
he rolled.
I think
he
he's
tripped and
just
fell and rolled up
frightened.
it.
I think he's just frightened.
He realized how high he's been climbing with his eyes closed, and he opened his eyes and realized how high.
Yeah,
he
his
is.
eyes are closed.
So let's talk about this hill. It's like a corkscrew, like a lumpy, like it swerves. It's like a straight up pole that's like bent a little bit.
That was
with
a roller
grass on
coaster,
it.
but fun.
It's
That's
like that one cutscene in Sonic and Knuckles before you go on the Death Egg.
Oh, hey, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like they had a pole and they like draped a towel over it, like draped a big long cloth. This thing's like 100 feet tall.
It's just a lumpy spider. That's what it is.
Yeah, with grass sticking out of
I
it.
love the expression on Will's face.
This is a good page.
I just love Will in general, the way he's drawn on that page.
He looks happy too.
He doesn't.
He looks about as happy as Pat.
He doesn't look too happy.
Look at him.
No, in the second page
On the
when he's on
second
top of the
page.
hill.
She's just surprised that he'd accomplished so much. He didn't think he'd make it that far. He said that no one can climb that, and then he climbed it and said, "What? I did that? Wow."
I think he's scared that he's gonna fall off. He
Maybe
looks
a little
very
bit.
he looks very precarious up there.
Maybe.
And then there's a
didn't
bird
even get
flying
up
way
there.
at the bottom.
How did they get it? Look at that
And
tiny
the
little
bird
house
is
down there.
staring
You just
up like,
comment on
oh
that?
my god.
He just went up it.
Did we comment on the house down there?
Yeah, there's a
No.
house with two
It's really
trees.
cute.
He's high.
He looks very high, especially judging by where the house is.
Okay, but the terms Will is uphill still kind of implies that Will is kind of stuck up there and he doesn't know how to get back down.
Yeah.
Well, do you know
Rip
how to
Will.
get back down?
Jump.
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
That was
I'm sure there's
dangerous.
water down there.
It's right on the bird. It's a big bird.
All
That's
you
a
need
pretty
is-
big looking bird, actually.
All you need is one block of water and you're good.
I think the bird's just closer to the camera.
That's funny.
Anyway, next page.
Next page.
It's getting very hot in this room.
It is.
Father, mother, sister, brother. That one is my other brother.
I always love these pages.
This is Sally.
That is Sally.
Sally, and then her
is the
mom looks
sister,
like
right?
an older version of her. Like she looks exactly like Sally. only
She just looks
bigger.
stressed out without shoes. Yeah. Unofficially named Sally. This is the name we've come up with.
Unofficially named Sally. The dad looks like George Banks from Mary Poppins.
He does.
I don't remember that character.
But he kind of
The dad?
looks like an old. He kind of looks like a young teenage boy, like pretend with wearing a fake mustache and glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Both of the brothers have like black and white striped prison
They're in
uniforms.
prison, yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
my brothers is a onesie.
He also has striped socks though.
I mean, the other brothers is like a onesie.
Why did
The other brother is adorable. I love the way his face is shaped and
That's
his
a
little
prison
hair at
outfit.
the top.
And what an entrance!
Is his brother? Maybe his brother's jumping into spikes.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Maybe she tossed the brother onto the spikes.
Wait, but he's not in
Everyone's-
the original picture.
yeah, it's
Where
just off,
would he
it's
have
off
come
screen.
from?
See, it's cut off here.
The brother walked up and she just tossed him to the spikes.
Also, her and her mom's buttons disappear from one picture to the next.
That's a common theme in this book, isn't it?
Yeah,
Disappearing buttons.
I wonder if they'll all appear later.
I wonder.
The last page is a bunch something holding a bunch of buttons. Anyway, let's see.
My brothers read a little bit. Words like if and it. Hey, Pup's back.
And
See,
so
the
is the little
neighborhood pup.
brother, meaning that he didn't die in the other page.
Pup is great. I like
Pup
Pup.
is great.
I like this pointy hand that Sally has.
Yeah, it's very extra. I think she could just walk over there and point to it with her fingers. Like, these words are definitely not too high for her to reach.
Well, in your school, did they have those pointy fingers?
They did.
That I have like gloves on the end of them and just a pointy stick? Mm-hmm. I have
This
one
one
of those.
has like an actual glove though. It's like the size of a normal hand.
That's,
It is an
And
old
there's
hand.
buttons
bigger
on
than-
this glove.
that's the size of Sally's whole head.
Yeah.
Stop bumping the table.
I like this pointer. It's like a 10-foot pole with a glove, a buttoned glove attached to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
a gluttoned above attached to it. So do they just pin words to the wall that people are able to
They
read?
pinned words to the sky.
Are these pieces of paper?
Yes.
Because they seem much more lumpy than the paper in the back and front of the book.
They seem a lot more substantial. Like they might be cardboard.
Well, they've just been there for longer, so they're not as crisp.
Okay, next. No, this is where stuff gets real. Are you ready?
Oh man.
My father can read big words too, like Constantinople and Timbuktu.
Those aren't words. those
Yeah,
are
my dad.
names.
When I was little, my dad always pointed out that neither of those were a place still. At the time of reading it.
Oh, I
And
didn't even
plus
think
they're
about that.
not in 2020 either. I like how extra this ellipsis is. There's like 20 dots in this ellipsis, and then they kind of start to curve up too.
This page has the two brothers, the sister, the pup, and the father.
Is this the last page?
No, there's another one.
I mean, is this next one last?
This next one.
Oh no. Yeah, it's last page.
All right, we gotta read this all at the same time, okay, guys?
I think we should all try it separately, actually.
No, we have to do it at the same time and then try it individually.
Okay, so
We'll read we should read these.
No, let's
individually.
read the whole page together and then try the middle part
Oh
separately.
man, this is gonna be.
All right, say. What does this say?
see
me, pet, pop, pop, he, tree, top, hop, stop. Ask me tomorrow, but not today.
today.
Wait, we should have just read the top and bottom parts because
We should have.
The middle part screwed up the meter there.
See he me we pat pop pop he 3 3 b.
Say, what does it say? Ask me tomorrow, but not today.
Say, what does this say? Ask me tomorrow, but not
So
today.
the guy who's reading this, it looks way different from when he is.
He looks sad.
No, I think this is two different people. So this man, there's a sad man in orange pajamas who's saying, "Hey, can you please tell me what this says? I want to know what this says." And there's the smaller man that says, "I'm not gonna tell you," and he just walks away.
Ask me tomorrow.
And this book ends with just a dismissive
Wait,
gesture
no,
and
we need-
walking away.
Yeah. So the thing he's trying to read, it's all the words we've read. Not actually hard to read, but there are no spaces in between the words. There are 4 lines. See, he, me, we, pat, pop, pop, he, 3, tree, be, top, hop, stop. With no.
See, I always just assumed that it was the same guy because he has very spiky hair, which is not like any other hair that we've seen in the book. But it could be like him and his son, maybe.
I think they're just 2 friends at the playground, and one of them sees this stuff that
Well,
confuses
the
him.
one on the bottom definitely looks like a miniature version of the one on top.
Oh, your hand was covering the page the whole time. I didn't even see there was a one on the bottom. I was very confused why you were talking about 2 people.
Oh.
I think they're friends. Or like
See,
the one who's
he-
requesting
Top, pop, stop.
the one who's requesting help is just this kid no one likes, and he just wants help.
He's getting blown off.
Well, that's
Okay,
the
be
end.
natural. You read it.
That's the end of Hop on.
Which I did.
I didn't see that massive fish in the tank.
The what?
Huge fish.
The massive fish.
Yeah, the fish grows every time I see it.
So
okay.
that was Hop on Pop.
And if the back page is the same as like the
No,
first
it's
page.
different. It's different.
What is it? No, it's not.
Is it?
Yeah, see, this one upside down is on the left, and this one's in the middle.
Oh, it is different. It's the same words, but in different places.
It's swapped.
What are you talking about? It's
no,
exactly
Yours is the
same.
same.
Oh, they're different.
Oh, hang on. Is it? Oh, the only difference is that the 2 sides of the page are swapped.
Yeah.
So-
It's the end.
They're the same on this one. So yours is flipped?
It's not. Yeah, it's just. It's 2 pages, and the left and right
Well, can I
sides
see?
are switched. Yeah. Let's see. This is the same thing.
Oh, see, your ground doesn't line up though, so it's messed up.
Oh, could that just be a mistake in my book?
I think that's just a mistake.
Be natural. How was Hop on Pop?
It was okay. I was, but about a month ago, I discovered that Hop on Pop wasn't all about hopping on pop, and I was a bit disappointed. But I suppose, given what I was expecting after learning that facet of the book, this was okay.
So this book was phenomenal when I was like 5 years old. Of course, now that I'm an adult, it's just like I wouldn't read this for fun, but it's not very intellectually stimulating.
Walk in my
But it
pocket.
is.
You got
It does
interrupted like
do its
3
job.
times.
Walk in my pocket. Walk in my pocket.
The mic does pick up when you're over there, so we could hear that.
I know that. I'm repeating myself. Walk in my pocket. Well, it's the best book.
I don't know that book. I don't own that book.
It is the best book.
I own
I have
it.
a video to show you.
Well, we need to finish the podcast first. Oh, do you have a joke?
Oh, did you bring a joke?
Oh, I did bring the joke.
No, the jokes is only for Animorphs.
Oh
Yeah.
You only have like 50 jokes.
Okay,
right?
we gotta sign off now.
I'll say first, my favorite parts of this book are the hopping on pop part and Pat.
Yeah.
Those are the
Cool.
parts I remember best as a child.
I liked Sad Dad and Red and Mr. Black.
Mr. Black's great, yeah.
Mr. Blank.
I like
my
I like
favorite.
the thing that
And
everyone
Pup.
hated.
I love Pup.
Oh, and the thing on the Hills page.
I like the hill.
Yep.
I like the hill, and I like the thing that sung, but nobody else liked the thing that sings.
I like it. I like the thing. It sings.
As a kid, I didn't like the colors yellow, and I didn't like baby blue.
I don't
So
know.
But those
these
colors
colors,
are great together.
yeah,
And
I just don't like
orange,
them
too?
though. They remind me of like a baby crib, and I don't like that. As a kid,
Oh, I
anyway.
like the idea of a baby crib. Maybe as a kid because it's like, oh, I don't want to
That might
be
be part of
associated
it.
with baby things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Nowadays they look great together though. Alright, so we want to end this?
I like Pup a lot. And I like Pat, and I like
Pup
Pop.
is overrated.
I like Pat, Pup, and Pop.
People just keep going on about Pup, and I was just kind of sick of him by the third time he showed
Pup,
up.
come on.
You're
The
the-
color's pink on this page.
No, that's red.
Oh, that's red. Okay,
that's
my book
hang on,
is
hang on,
pink.
is it red on this one?
No, here it's like orange.
This one, oh, okay.
Look how happy Pup is. Come on.
What page is the pink color on?
I don't know.
Good.
62.
Pup's on page
61?
62 again?
Oh yeah, Pup's all over the place.
Pup gets around this book.
Yeah, I
a
told you
fam-
he's a
he's a-
neighborhood pup.
Neighborhood Pup.
Seems like Kirkman's right. Okay, we can sign off now.
Okay, I'm stir. Bye.
Whoa, we're just gonna not do it in order?
Well, it's not Animorphs, it's Hop on Pop.
You can
Yeah, it's
Alright,
not
we
my
gotta
pop.
do it backwards.
Loose.
Okay. Mustard.
What,
I didn't know there was an order to
We're doing
this.
it backwards.
Actually.
Oh,
Bring it
okay,
backwards, go.
I didn't
What?
know there was an order to this.
There's always
Yeah,
an order.
it's alphabetical.
I have no idea.
based
The
on-
first
based on
thing I
this
say in the pilot episode of the podcast is I introduce myself and then I get yelled at for not being in the right order.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
that's,
remember that. Alright.
Yeah, you yelled at
That's like the first thing that happens in the podcast.
I don't remember that ever happening.
Go!
Oh, mustard. Bye.
Well, I'm Kirker Bing. Catch you later.
I'm better, goodbye.
I'm Be Natural.
What's this? Oh, it's a laser.
Well, actually, I probably have hopped on my pop several times.
Pop had a big belly and I'd hop on it.
My dad used to be really chubby.
I don't think I've ever hopped
Dude,
on
my dad used to be super chubby.
You
Now he's
haven't
super
hopped on your
skinny.
pop?
No.
No wonder you don't love this work.